So today I'm doing a challenge for Paper Possibilities Crazy Crafters, and it's to create or do something with coin envelopes. Now I have these little coin envelopes and I'm going to just do some embellishment on it and see what I can come up with. So I'm going to start by putting this paper down on the back and then I'll just go from there. So I don't really have a plan, except I've pulled out some ephemera because I thought that that might go well, and I have pulled out a paper doll, this one here. I don't think I've actually used this one before. I've only got a couple of it, so it obviously doesn't appear in many of the packs. I say that because I bought so many packs, I figured I must be getting, you know, a random selection of them that appear all the time, and then there's some that you just see occasionally. I don't know why that is, it's just the way it is. Just get rid of that mess. And I also want to fold this and rip it off too. Now this has a sticky back piece on it, and I need to cover that because I don't want that on there. So I need a bit of paper or something to put on that. I just found a bit of paper in the bin. I literally just threw it away, just some scraps, and I swept my floor about 10 minutes ago and put this stuff in the bin, and I thought there's a bit of paper that is going to go on there beautifully. So I pulled it out of the bin to use it. I'll cut around it now, and you'll be none the wiser that it was in the bin. The bin's clean. I just put a brand new bag in because I emptied it. Every time I was putting something in the bin, it's just popping out again, jumping out again, and I just don't know why. Other than maybe the bin was too full, maybe, and the paper I had or whatever I've got in the bottom of it was crumpling and just causing it to, you know, expand every time I let go or push down on it and then let go. It would expand. I'm just putting that on there. And then I'm going to put this cute little kids on here. Now I need something else. So I've got some stuff out of my trusty Tim Holt. Try that again. I have some stuff from my trusty Tim Holt's stash, and I thought I could use some of that, but I don't want anything that's too big. Like I'll need some little things. This is just a mishmash of things, this packet. I'll try something else that's not a mishmash. In fact, I can give them some wings, can't I? Or at least give the girl some butterfly wings. She looks like she might like some butterfly wings. She's very, very ethereal there with her beautiful dress on. I saw that Princess Beatrice got married over the weekend or last night or whenever, and they released some photos of her dress, and it is just beautiful. I'm not a big fan of that family, but the dress is just divine because it's a vintage dress that belonged to the Queen, and I just, as soon as I saw it, I went, oh, that's divine. I'm going to skip the glycerin advertising, it's not doing it for me. I'll put that back, and yeah, I was really shocked when I saw it. I might give him a butterfly wing as well, just on the side like that, but hers I'm going to put at the back here. Even though you can't see most of it, you can see some of it. Don't know whether he needs a different type of wing. Let's just try this wing, see if this one works. Actually I like that better, I think. And maybe, this is very orange. So these are ones that I've cut out of a book myself. And I just store them in here with, you know, the Tim Holtz butterflies and other butterflies that I've gathered. It's just easy to have all your butterflies in one spot. I think something a bit less, that's doing it. Yeah, I think he needs the big wings, and the little girl can have these little brown wings. That orange one was just a bit too bright on her. Maybe it's just because I like the brown tones of everything. Yeah, it's hard for me to push to more colours. I am trying though, not just have the same colours over and over again. But in this instance, I do think I'm right. I think that looks much better. Now I do want something else on here. Those, the book page is fine. I don't know if it's a bit too simple. I don't seem to have done much to it. I think that's what's stressing me out, is that I haven't done much. I suppose I can do this flap here too. But I think that I'll stick these down now. That's what I'll do. Just straighten those up. There you go. I've just gone to the bin again. Got some more paper out. So I want to put some on the top here. I'm just being lazy because the bin's right next to me and my papers are over on the bench, so I'd have to get up and get the paper. It's much quicker just to look in the bin when I'm looking for little scraps like this. Yes, so this is a challenge, and we get a number of challenges from this group on Facebook. I'll put the links below. Nat sets them and I set them, and Janette, Crafty Dawks, she sets a mixed media challenge as well every month. So there's plenty of things to get involved in if you're interested. We're not a very big group at the moment, and it's quite nice, so we have a lot of fun. We're all crazy, that's why it's called Crazy Crafters. We're all a bit crazy, but it's nice. Yeah, I think that's cute. I don't know what else I want to do to it though. Looks like I haven't done enough. I think I'm going to put down one of these sayings. I need a black one for sure. Because of his dark outfit, you really need something black here. Oh, this one says, with brave wings she flies. That would have been good, except he's got wings as well. Sometimes they have other wing ones, I know. Maybe I've used them all. I'm going to use this one. I think this is appropriate. It says, those who don't believe in magic will never find it. I'm going to have to cut it at the end of the word magic, and that's okay. And then I'll put this bit down here. Okay, all right, I think I'm going to make another one now. I'm not going to do anything to the back, so I may just stick this down. If I don't end up just sticking it down in my junk journal and putting something in it, then I will decorate the back. I've got this next one and I will do something with it too. Again, I have to take that stuff off it because it's just not good to have that sticky stuff. It's hard to get envelopes that don't have that on them. At least just bought from a stationery store, so I guess people want that on their envelopes. And those wee junk journalists probably don't. And I've got a bit more book page this time. I'm going to put it up the top here. and then I'm going to fold it back. So I do both of them at once, but first of all I'm going to trim around here. And hopefully, yeah, I've left enough room, so I've cut that at an angle so that when I fold it over I'll still be able to see where to trim it, and I'll have enough paper to do so. Let's see. Yep, I've done that. That's fine. Straighten it up a bit. It's a bit crooked. Okay. And then trim this side. I can't get anything to work, so I've pulled out some paper from an old pattern, and I thought that I would use some of this. So again, I'm just going to cover the whole back of it. I was trying not to do that, but I think the envelope's just a little bit too little to take more than one thing, you know, like one large thing on it. And so it just wasn't working, and when it's not working, it's time to move on. So I wanted to put maybe like here. And then just tear it off again. I have to hurry because I'm meeting with my sisters today, and I'm filming this, and it's Sunday afternoon, and at 4 o'clock my sisters and I have been doing virtual drinks via WhatsApp for the last, since February, I think. We've caught up in face-to-face a few weeks ago when the lockdown kind of was lessened, and even though we're in Brisbane, we don't probably need to be so cautious, but we live in different parts of Brisbane. One of the sisters and I are at least an hour or so apart. She lives down south, and I live north, and the other one's in the middle. So I think that it's a good idea that we're using WhatsApp, using technology to stay in touch. So I really like this little card, and I am going to put it down on here now that I've put some paper on the back of the envelope. Yeah, and finding it quite good to keep up with everyone. I know I'm inking edges again after I've put the glue down. I don't know, I just forgot again. You think one day I might remember to put the ink on before the glue goes on, but I'll cover that trouser words. I'm happy to have some of the pattern and that showing. Yeah, that looks cute. And then across here, I might do some washi, I think. No, not really. Too many flowers. Too many flowers. Let me try another one. I want something with those tones in it, with the pretty turquoisey. That's got turquoise in it. Okay, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to use that as the background for some words to go across it. Let's see what I'll put on this one. Maybe this one. And I will put it in there like that. Good things are going to happen. Alright, so that's only quick and easy to do, but I think I'm going to stop there because I need to get on to this, this phone chat with my sisters. And I've done 2 of the coin envelopes. And then at some point I've got these tags, and I thought that I should do tags to go in them as well, because this is a really good sized tag for fitting in them. But for now, they are my coin envelopes. I hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you very much for joining me today. This is Deborah. Cheers.